Okay, folks, hope you guys are having a good one. Let's go ahead and we'll get the show on the road here in just a second. Just trying to get everything set up here. Run a little bit late. Got piles of stuff on my keyboard. It should be fine. All right. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Let's get some mood lights. Going. So thanks for joining me. We're going to play some games. I don't know if there's too much to talk about today. Let's get the mic out of the frame. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much to talk about today. I didn't make Castlevania, but it's a great game. Let me tell you that much. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep playing Final Fantasy V. I really want to finish this one up. I've taken a long time to finish it because I really haven't played it off stream, and I've only been doing this once a week. So I've just had so much other stuff going on. Normally, like, handheld games fit really good into my life. Because I can play them so much more often. You know, I can play them sitting on the couch, wherever. And, Michael Malice, I love him, too. If you haven't read, I don't know if it's listed as Dear Reader or... Dear Reader, the unauthorized autobiography of Kim Jong-il. This is one of Michael Malice's books. This book is awesome. So if you haven't read this book, it's hilarious and disturbing at the same time. So it opens up with just some really funny mood to it. An unauthorized autobiography. So basically, Michael Malice is a pretend ghostwriter writing the autobiography of Kim Jong-il. And it's actually written kind of in an explicitly, how should I say this? In an explicitly propagandistic style that comes off as very funny when you start reading it, but becomes more serious as you go through the book, and you realize just what the North Korean state is about and what it, the way that it influences the people that are in it, and the interesting differences between the facade of the state and how that's designed in some ways to impress certain things upon the West. Like, for instance, that Kim Jong-il was crazy. You know, that he was crazy and would blow everyone up. That's kind of an intentional thing. He's really not crazy at all, but the erraticness is there to keep the West from, you know, engaging with it in any kind of normal way, and therefore leaving North Korea in a powerful position. So it's really interesting. Yeah, the end is really chilling. So if you haven't read it, it's called Dear Reader, an unauthorized autobiography of Kim Jong-il. I would recommend it. It's one of those, I don't even know how to classify it. It's like an unclassifiable book, but it's really good. It's really entertaining. It's a real page turner. I think I read it in like 2 days. I haven't read it in a long time, but it's definitely a good book, and I really like it. And it's a very creative way of approaching political statements about the state, the nature of the state, to the total state in North Korea as well. And there's implications for here at home, of course, because we have a total state. Whether, you know, most people don't want to acknowledge that we live under a total state, but we absolutely do have a total state. And under the total state, you have culture and politics really kind of penetrating into each other. So that as a background, it's very, very reflective and interesting to read the Kim Jong-il book. So I do like this. So, quick writer question. Dimensional hopping villains, yay or nay? I think they're cool. I don't mind them. Why not? You know, and then you have a whole dimension that can shape the villain and make him kind of bizarre and unassailable. You know, it's, as long as like dimension hopping is part of your bigger universe, that's fine. Why not? It's the same as a foreign villain of some kind. Like if you have a villain that is, you know, from Germany, and then, you know, he's in some other countries. It's the same kind of thing, but like on a different level, where they're really from a different world. Yeah, that's fine. You know, go for it. Just depends on, as long as that fits in your setting. Yeah, if you're writing a detective story set in 1920 and it's got an dimension hopping villain, things are going to get pretty weird pretty quick, and you got to be able to have that be part of the setting. But I'm guessing you're just going to have that in like a more of a standard fantasy or science fiction setting, which is great. Which is great. This is a weird thing too. I just want to show this to you guys because I think it's hilarious. So like, I get this sometimes when I Google things, right? And you know, shop Dear Reader Michael Malice, you know, the Anarchist Handbook, you know, Kim Jong-il, The Night Dad Went to Jail. This one shows up in really weird places. Like I'll Google something and this ad, it's an ad, see? It'll show up and it showed me this ad like 20 times. The Night Dad Went to Jail. As an audiobook. This is like a children's picture audiobook. What a bizarre thing that exists. Imagine making an audiobook for like a children's picture book. Like that. I can't even like wrap my head around why you do that or who would buy it, but it exists. I mean, it'd probably only take you like half an hour to make it, and then if somebody buys it for whatever $6.99, it was probably worth your time. Like 2 people buy it, like man, making all kinds of profit on this 24-page kids picture book about the night Dad went to jail. The Aquariums of Pyongyang. I haven't read that. Tears for Fears pops up in Bioshock Infinite. Okay. Witcher 3 did dimension hopping well. I haven't gotten to that part of Witcher 3. That wasn't really part of the original setting by Andrei Sapkowski. I never finished Witcher 3. It wasn't like too interesting a game to me. I like the first 2 Witcher games better, probably. I should probably play Witcher 3 more, but I don't know, we'll get to it. Most of my gaming downtime has been spent actually playing like PlayStation 5 games recently, so that's just kind of where I've been. I'm trying to do that stuff. Been playing Tales of Arise. I need to stream it. I said I would stream it, and then I didn't stream it. Maybe I'll do some more late night streams. I haven't been doing them because I kind of realized a while back, you know, it's not always relaxing to stream. There's the audio cable. It's not always relaxing to stream. In a lot of cases, it's rather stressful to stream because you have to interact with people. It's kind of like a job. And I kind of liked the late night streams for a while because there just weren't that many people in the chat. So it was really just like hanging out with like 4 or 5 people, and made it pretty easy. But even then, it's not, you know, I'm trying to wind down after working, so. The audiobook makes sense. The child has the book but can't read, and nobody's around to read it to him because dad is in jail. Oh, that's dark. That's what the convergence of spheres is? I don't remember that. You know what? It was actually, it was kind of a thing in the first Witcher game, actually, now that I think about it. But it was approached from a different angle. Where, like, things moved in different times and between different worlds, I guess. Where, like, this little boy turns out to be the villain, but in the same time. All right, let's play a game. Let's get to it. Oh yeah, I'm on the weapons here. I get to pick the weapons I want. You guys hear this? Is this it? There we go. That's probably good. Now I just need to get this set up. Hold on. You always have to do like this weird little input dance to get the PS Vita to show up on the PC. There it is. And then I can project it onto one of my monitors and just play it like it's on a TV. It looks like a CRT on my monitor. It's really pretty cool, I think. Oh yeah, I was getting weapons. So I got the Excalibur. This one is Assassin Dagger. We get to pick 3. So that's... This one is the Ninja Blade. We really want to get the melee weapons because the caster weapons are just not going to matter that much. Holy Lance. I'm probably not going to use Dragoon stuff late in the game, so probably don't need that. Rune Axe, might get that. So I might get the Rune Axe because you could use it one-handed. I think this is the Masamune, and I think we're going to get that one. Because that's a good sword. So we got Excalibur and the Masamune. This is a... Next one's a bow, and I don't anticipate using a bow. Let's see what this one is. Fire butt. No, I don't think we want that one. Sage staff. I don't think we need that. I think there's even better weapons than these toward the end of the game. Anyway, Mage's Rod. I don't think we need that. And there's a harp. We don't need a harp. I'm not even going to use a bard in this playthrough. And that's a bell. No, we don't need the bell. We don't need an earth bell. So I guess we'll get the Rune Axe. I guess that'll be the one that we'll get here. I'm writing a story in ancient Greece and thought about using old terms for military ranks, but worried it might confuse the reader. Should I stick with normal rank terms like captain? Nah, dude, use the historical ones. People will pick up on it as long as you're consistent with it. You know. Yeah, people will pick up on it as long as you're consistent with it. Alright. See, I'm pretty sure we can't get any more of these. Yeah, we can't get any more weapons. I think that's the way out. I kind of like the music. Kind of cool music. Yeah, let's see if we can equip these. I don't remember what classes I had going on here. Hunter. A Regal Cutlass. We don't want Excalibur. The Excalibur only does 1 damage. We want... Not seeing it. Interesting. Dark bow. Alright. Maybe I have to walk out to get him here. Better Japanese composer. Nobuo Uematsu, Akira Ifukube, or Joe Hisaishi. So, Hisaishi, we've heard him in a bigger context than Nobuo Uematsu. So, it's really hard to compare Uematsu, whose compositions we rarely hear in a full orchestral setting. Though when you do hear them, I think they're really good, like if you listen to Distant Worlds or something like that. Excalibur. So why can't my guy use it? Again, we don't want that because it only does 1 damage. We actually want the Genji Helm because the Thornlet does too much damage. Okay. Yeah, so I'd probably say Hisaishi. But it's not because Uematsu's bad or anything. He's written some amazing tracks. We haven't heard him in the full, power. Hear me, my servants who have been sealed in this end zone. So where you go when you get banned from Twitter? Warriors, led by the crystal's light, seek the ancient lithograph. Seek them out and kill them. It would be regrettable if they gained the 12 fabled weapons that beat Inuo. Let us go, sire. Very well, go now, my monsters, while I gain the full power of the void. Let's see who's we're gonna hide. Let's see, we're gonna hit here. Ooh. Holy Sword? No, we'll do fire. the shield dragon. Let's scan this guy. See what he's up to here. Oh, he's got spell reflect on. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll just double summon something here. Let's double summon Titan. So that'll go through reflect. Oh, that didn't hit hard at all. Well, that didn't hit hard. Bone snap. Uh-oh. Do I have Asuna? I don't, because I'm a red mage. Ouch. Oh, when he hits you, they like turn sides here. Ouch. I might die right here. Can I run away? I may not be able to run away here. That's gonna be funny if I die right here. Oh, zombie breath. Shield dragon. Rapid fire. We got Rain as a zombie. Holy water. I'm probably gonna die to this fight right now, which is gonna be interesting. You know. Red 2x. We'll go raise, and then we will cure to everybody. That didn't do much. Bone snap. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, let's we'll raise. There's nothing I can do against him. Maybe mute him. I think he has reflect on him, so we'll protect that and raise. Speed this up a little bit. There we go. We're hitting kind of weakly here. I'm still in Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played in a week or two. I'm on Zalera. So that's where I'm at. Yep. So I'm still playing Final Fantasy 14. From time to time, I haven't, like I said, I haven't played it in a while. Been playing PS5 games more. That's just kind of where I've been. Oh, that's right. Bone Snap does nothing. Let's do Titan. We'll do double Titan again. This guy's really hard. Summons sometimes take a while here. We'll do a quad strike here. Rapid fire. It's called S-Shot in this version, but it's the same as rapid fire. And JoJo's bow will sometimes just do it automatically, which is kind of cool. I mean, the only way I'm doing damage is like with double Titan here, so we should just keep on with that. You're on Ultros. Yeah, we can like play with each other on other servers too. Like they actually make that possible. The servers are still pretty separate, unlike World of Warcraft, where servers are like almost... There we go. Oh, he ran away. Well, that was that. All right. There's a couple potions here. I don't know why I can't use that yet. Sorry. Maybe it only does it if you have like a high enough level. The Excalibur only really does damage if you throw it. Found that out. It's kind of dumb. I don't know why that is. Maybe we have to remove this. Nope, nope, still not there. Kind of interesting. There might be some kind of like equip thing that I don't know about. It might only work if like you're on the bear or whatever. My shield. Oh, thank you for the super chat. What are your thoughts on the relationship between the Kali Yuga and Christian eschatology? I don't know enough about that to answer. Sorry. I have no thoughts on it because I don't know anything about it. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Apparently there's a bunch of monsters in here now. Let's see what we get this time. Do I consider Captain Nemo a villain? Like from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? I don't know. I've never really thought about it. There we go. See if I can... One of these does like a dispel. But I don't know which one does it. So let's put Golem up, and then we can do... No, I don't know what's good here. This will do Titan again. It seems like rapid fire is the best thing to do here. Here we go. Double one. It's really hard to find communities that share your values in the modern world, in real life. So, like, I think I've said this before. I think one of the futures really is virtual communities. I mean, virtual communities are going to become increasingly important because it's so hard to find, quote, real communities that are full of people that share your values or, you know, your interests even. I haven't seen Das Boot in such a long time. Or the waterfalls, of course, a waterfall! A castle just appeared in the place where X's death was sealed. Princess Reina, you're safe. What is that book? Let's see where we have to go now. One is protected by the wind. In a palace deeper than the ocean floor, one is protected by flame. Behind that place where the water falls, one is protected by the water. That's kind of interesting. Let me see where I go next. I had this written down. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go. Alright. Bahamut. Blah, blah, blah. I have to walk around. To walk around to my ship. I can't walk straight to it. Yeah, priests sometimes will know professionals in that as well. Probably like the best, probably the best counseling really comes from community and from people who like know your struggles. It's really hard. I mean, it's very hard to find community, I think, in modern, let's just call it like modern world. Well, shoot. Let's do, I guess we're not summoning anything because we're out of mana. Go somewhere and rest. Or just use a tent real quick. Let's punch this snake to death, this python. Still getting good ability points here. Tent. Oh, I only have cottages now. All right. There's another, like, black zone here. Rust it in real quick. Buy some tents. There we go. 20,000 Leagues is steampunk retelling of Jonah and the Whale. Interesting. I didn't really think so. Here, I'm gonna. I had a super chat asking a question, so I'm actually gonna read something that I remembered. Here, let me get this real quick. Let's see if I can find it. I can't find it. Basically, St. Anthony's like, if you were smart, you would just say, I don't know to almost everything. Because you don't know. Oh, I'll find it another time. We'll get back to this. Ba-ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Well, think about lockdowns as like any, the misery is really defined not by its intensity, but its duration. So, if something is unpleasant but it lasts a week, like 2 weeks to flatten the curve, because I'll remember that overly. If something's unpleasant but it lasts a week, that's very different than if something is unpleasant and lasts 2 years. right? So something that's intensely unpleasant but lasts a moment is infinitely preferable to something that is less unpleasant but lasts a really long time. Oh, that's where we're supposed to go, right here. I just need to save my game before I walk in there anyway. A goblin? Bye, goblin. It's not that one. It's not that one. I had that one on a recent video. It's another one. It basically says, like, I don't know. It's like, now you are wise because you know when to say, I don't know. That's true, you know. You got to be able to say, I don't know everything. There's another one there's another one that's actually been on my mind. I'll read it real quick. Which is, when the same Abba Anthony thought about the depth of the judgment of God, he asked, Lord, how is it that some die when they are young, while others drag on to extreme old age? Why are there those who are poor and those who are rich? Why do wicked men prosper, and why are the just in need? He heard a voice answering him, Anthony, keep your attention on yourself. These things are according to the judgment of God, and it is not your advantage to know anything about them. Whoa. Oh, we get to fight some gargoyles. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see, what did I summon on these guys? Let's put Golem on ourselves. And we do Ifrit on those guys. Earth Wall. Unfortunately, Rapid Fire doesn't really combine with Spellblade, which is kind of unfortunate. It would be really good if it did, but it doesn't. Exactly what I was saying about lockdowns. I don't know anyone who was against initial measures. There was the definitive goal, which would have a definitive end. Yeah, it's really about making it last forever. That's the problem. Like, most honest people know that. You know, lockdowns weren't even all that unpleasant initially. They only become unpleasant as time goes on. And then, like, you know, the measures designed to, quote, keep kids safe who have 0% chance of dying of this illness or even having any kind of serious complications unless they have, you know, trisomy 21 or something, let's say. We're going to do all kinds of things to basically make their school experience, like, miserable and against the basic things that everybody says school is about, which is, like, supposed to be about, you know, oh, it's about socialization or social something, right? Whatever it is. It's like, okay, but in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and separate people physically from each other incredibly, and make kids' lives completely miserable. That didn't make any sense, you know? Why, I'm not timing this right at all. Alright, that killed him. Dang it. It's just gonna happen here. It's just like, you know, kind of dealing with like RNG here. Double Titan. See if we can get him down. The vaccine question is the funniest one to me. People are so hung up on health effects when the reality is that Pfizer, JJ, Moderna, they're lining their pockets all the way. Yeah. You gotta buy this. That's my goblin posting. That's what I've been goblin posting. Is basically, hey guys, you gotta buy our mega corporate jab in triplicate, or else you don't get to participate in our economy. Like, that's ridiculous. There we go. Varus gained a job level. Let's see here. I find it weird that I can't equip Excalibur. Maybe I have to be like a... Maybe it's for like warriors only or something. You know, that could be it. Find it kind of interesting. It could be like a warrior only thing. Like if I change, let's see what happens here. If I change her to knight. Guard ability. Let's do 2 swords. Excalibur. And okay, now we can take Excalibur off and we can go with like Blizzard sword. Probably. Ooh, the blood sword. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good right there. Okay. So yeah, maybe we just couldn't equip it. Let's try this out for a while. All right. In an island temple protected by the wind lies the second lithograph. All right. Let's see what's in here. Whoa! We got sucked up into an air vent. We're in the ventilation system. Oh! So, did that do anything? Well, I guess... Okay, we get sucked back up. Is it going to take us somewhere new? Let's find out. Ooh, a treasure chest. 9,000 gold. I don't even need 9,000 gold. I'm going to start my own vaccine, the Dave Scene. It's literally just water, but the government gives me billions of dollars every year for it. I mean, that's the trick. It doesn't even have to be effective. I mean, look at the mental gymnastics that people have. Oh, this vaccinated person got the vaccine from other people who were vaccinated. Those darn unvaccinated people. It's like, what? Invisible. This guy's called Invisible, huh? He seems pretty visible to me. But what do I know? Oh, that hit pretty hard. And it looks like he's floating, so let's do Cure on us, and then we can... What else can we do to him? Let's try Ifrit. That did a little damage. Carbuncle costs a lot. The Titan's not going to hit him. Because he's floating off the air. If he's off the ground, Titan won't do any damage to him. Which is dead. Spawn! Okay. Wait, we want the raise. And then, Cure 2 on everyone else. Wind Slash. Wish you can't hit him at all. Let's do the same thing. Let's raise. And here too. Well, he's dead. I always love when that happens. Like you enter in a command, but before it happens, like the enemy can just do something. Dead. Alright, fine. If I could just hit this guy twice, I think he'd be dead. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna have a game over real quick here. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Any advice on doing research for a book? I'm having scientific and historic questions for my book, but the average Google and Bing search aren't giving me what I need. I don't know how to help you exactly. I mean, it depends what you're trying to research, right? Like finding a history book that is accurate is not that hard. But finding scientific information that's accurate and also like easy to process is more difficult. A good in-depth review of Loki that's 11 hours long. You gotta be kidding me. At that point. Let's go to night. Or we could do bear, you know. do 2 swords. I'm gonna take that off and do... There's a blood sword and a blizzard sword. Blood sword's having trouble hidden, but whatever. We'll put it on. See if we can get some levels here. I really want to finish off Red Mage for my other spell user. Can you class Glitter Dust as a Red Mage? I don't think so. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Can we run away? Oh, we can't escape? Oh my gosh, that's doing... Okay, our knight is just completely useless now. Alright, let's do Titan, double Titan. And then we will, We'll have to kill him with double Titan, and then, we'll just use, Guard. There we go, double Titan. Maybe I can kill these guys pretty quickly with double Titan. I don't know. There we go. Alright, that works. Yeah, I will never watch a 10-hour video. It will never happen. It is simply not worth my time. I'm not going to, nor will I read an audiobook on a TV series, ever. Right? I would never listen to an audiobook review of a movie. If you're writing a book-long thing on a movie, I'm simply not interested. Like, I can't imagine something more boring than that. I just can't imagine it. Like, that's bizarre, and if you're wasting your time with that, I think you need help. I just can't fathom somebody having so little value for their time that they would bother doing that. And I've seen screenshots of these guys, like 3 anonymous dudes with like furry handles and like random avatars talking about doing a response video to another YouTuber for 11 hours. I just can't fathom having the time to make that content, and certainly I cannot fathom having the time to listen to that content. That is like beyond the pale to me. Those 12 hours I could watch the entirety of The Lord of the Rings with the director's commentary on, you know? Or whatever, right? And like I find those like the director's commentary and stuff for Lord of the Rings to be too boring, and I was very interested in those movies. Alright, we're getting back to where we were. Let's see if we can get this guy down. I'm gonna do... Yeah, people are like, you gotta get on this EFAP. I'm like, I'm not getting on something about masturbation. And that's what it is. Like, I'm not getting on a masturbation podcast. It's not happening. Alright, so now he went spawn. I don't know what that does. Clearly it does something. Let's see what I can hit this guy with. Alright, so that healed him. Whatever. Alright, let's fight him. Oh, it still hits? It still hits. Okay. Alright, we got a problem here. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Alright, we're just gonna die real quick. Bro, it's literally about masturbation. If you're spending 11 hours responding to a YouTube video that's 20 minutes, you're masturbating. You're masturbating for 11 hours straight. I can't think of any better word for it. It sounds like a masturbation podcast, and it is a masturbation podcast. Like, you gotta have enough... I mean, I can't imagine 11 hours. I couldn't talk to other people for 11 hours straight. I couldn't do that. Yeah, I have no care for what the mainstream produces anymore. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of how I feel too, Kai, you know. And it's like... Marvel subcult of a secular religion. 11-hour review of a TV series is nothing when you remember that the entire books have been written on single Bible verses. Yeah, but single Bible verses affect humanity in a profound way. Actually, I can't think of any books that have been written on single Bible verses, but yeah. Well, Red Letter Media, I don't really like... Some people like Red Letter Media. Like, that's extreme, but it's formatted and is at least trying to be comedic and things, right? Versus just 3 anonymous internet users talking for 11 hours. I don't know. Apparently there's people who want to listen to that for 11 hours, but I mean, I especially the people who are on it, like, I can't stand them, so I don't know. I just wouldn't be able to tolerate that. Alright, you gotta kill these gargoyles. Probably the Excalibur was like healing them somehow. What happens if we do bear? Oh, we can select some abilities here. So we can do like 2 swords. We can do, and we can do a shot. Let's try that. See what that does. Excalibur Masamune. Alright, let's try this out. Alright. Let's see if this is any good here. I just don't enjoy it. It's not entertaining to me at all. And I generally don't... Yeah, it's just boring to me. Alright, so Excalibur heals these guys for some reason. So that's kind of sucks. I think we'll just kill these guys with, like, Double Titan. It'd actually be a lot easier if, like, I just didn't attack with anyone. I just did 2 rounds of Double Titan and then, like, they'd be completely dead. Yeah, see? And they'd be dead. It's like such a waste of mana. I wouldn't read the book. I mean, it's fine that he wrote it, and I guess there was a market for it, but I would never read it. You know? I got nothing against John C. Wright. Most people would know that. But, you know, I would never read that. Buy some tents. Probably way down here. There's some tents. You know, I can watch The Last Jedi if I want to spend time on Last Jedi and get what I want to out of observing. That's me. Alright, I'm gonna save real quick. Save me some time so when I die again, it's not a big deal. I want to kill that guy. I really want to kill that guy, so... Let's see if we can do it. Ooh, there's a secret here. Sweet. I guess since I've mastered Thief, I just get all that... I get all the Thief abilities for free here. Yeah, if the thing is that people who make their living complaining, they've got to really hope that, like, you know, things never, ever get better. They have to really hope that nothing ever gets better because otherwise they're out of the job. You know, that's the problem with, like, hitching your wagon to, Let's see if I can kill these guys at Titan real quick. Let's see here. So res our guys. Get a little treasure chest here. I think I'm gonna. Oh, come on. I mean, MST3K is old though. Like, this is really old. There's nothing new or special about this. Ooh. Look at this guy. Slonin. He's not a Ronin, he's a Slonin. He's not a Ronin, he's a Slonin. I just stopped watching modern movies altogether, with some exceptions. Might do a ghetto save. Let's see where this one goes. Oh, it goes... I'm gonna try the other one real quick. There we go. I got an elixir. That works. This one and this one. Alright. Yeah, I ignored Shang-Chi, the whole drama, whatever. I didn't pay any attention to it. It's like I'd rather spend my time being creative somehow. You know? Maybe I'm not going to get 100,000 views with something original because people want to hear complaints about things they already know. It's just the unfortunate reality of the world we live in, but... This invisible guy. Alright, we learned from our mistakes here not to... I wonder if I can hit him with... I mean, I'll try hitting him with Titan, but I don't think it'll work. We'll find out real quick if it works. Yeah, it didn't hit him. This works nicely, though. Spawn. I don't know what spawn does. But we'll find out. Where is this? Do Ifrit? Wait. I think I could just do... We could just do, like, Bolt 2 twice. I think that's less mana. We'll do that way. That works. Okay. Spawn went away, whatever it was. That's far enough! Let's see what we got here. Razor Ring! Let's see what that does. I like the sound of that. Attack from the back row. Wow. That sounds pretty good. Alright. Now can I equip it on somebody? Maybe on Kryl. I guess I can't. Wall ring. Where the... Oh, you know what? It's a throne ring. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. All right, that doesn't do anything. Who cares about that? I already have awesome weapons here. But wow, Ferris is really strong with those two weapons. I really want to... What was... I don't know what other abilities I would want to level with her. I think I have most of them mastered. But I could do, like, Berserker. Which I think... if you master Berserker, you get, like, some base strength. That's pretty good. So, Thief and Ninja are mastered, as is Hunter. We could master Samurai or Berserker. Berserker's on there. Let's see what JoJo's Berserker's level at. Yeah, I think there's only one level to Berserker, so it's pretty easy to get Berserker. I mean, 2 levels. You only have to get 500 total, so it's pretty easy to get Berserker going. So let's try Berserker for a while, and we can do 2 swords and Rune Axe and Earth Hammer. That looks pretty good. When being creative makes up the bulk of your leisure time, how do you replenish the feeling of feeling creatively exhausted? You have to spend time doing other things. I mean, the bulk of my time is spent, you know, with family. Oh, dang it. So yeah, you gotta budget some time to read, things like that. Find time to read. I'm reading all day long. It's just in like little spurts and bursts, and that's due to just the nature of the business right now. So I get a lot of reading done during the day, just like, you know, reading on my phone or like reading a book while my kids are busy with something for a minute. A lot of my creative energy has to go towards educating my kids. Oh, that healed him. Okay. Good to know. All right, that killed him. This thing hits pretty hard. What's thoughts on the Nicki Minaj anti-jab situation? I think it's waking a lot of people up. I think there was already quite a bit of low compliance among the black population. So I think, I don't know, you know, I think it's put a lot more attention on the whole idea of like having rights to your own body, for instance. Oh, she died. All right. Didn't take up 100% of my energy. I always have more energy. And I kill this tote Avis. I can't. Man, this thing has a ton of HP. Well, I have to res somebody now, or I won't be able to res. I won't be able to do anything else. Dead. Alright, it's either my Berserker kills it, or like, that's it. Alright, here's my save. Oh, I gotta do this again. I gotta do this guy again. Serves me right for not saving immediately afterwards. And it's for a weapon that I don't even need. And that's pretty sweet, that rapid fire. Let's do... Scan. Level 52, 7,000 HP. I wish Sylph like would do more like damage and like healing. I wish it was more useful at higher levels. So that's like a double. So when the spawn is, he fights a double here. Alright, beat him. Well, progressives, it's not hillbillies. What they imagine, they have this imaginary person that they call like a, I don't know, a MAGA hat wearer. And they imagine that this person is against vaccines for reasons of stupidity. What they don't realize is like there's large parts of their constituency that won't take a vaccine or just are not vaccinated. So maybe something the court decides is that it's actual racial discrimination in a practical sense. What do I have here that's good? A move. Yeah, they like to crap on the South where all the Black Americans actually live. It's true. Oh, dang it. Why'd I do that? Should have done rapid fire. There we go. Wow, 7 ability points. Too bad I'm on, like, Bear. I need to switch over to something here. We'll do Berserker to get that extra strength. Yeah. Berserker. Ability. We could do, like, 2 swords. Or we could do... We'll probably want 2 swords, and then we'll just go. Not as strong as like the quad strike there, or like the octuple strike. Supermodel Dutson Cruzy maybe, best known for playing in Amazon and Justice League, has stated that she won't get the job even if they try to make her to keep her job. Good. I mean, you have rights. Do you have rights or do you not have rights? And I mean this in the real sense. Like, if you cannot substantively use your rights, then you don't actually have them. Meaning, if there's no way for you to avoid having the integrity of your body, then you actually don't have a right to your body. It's not your body, your choice at all, if there's no practical way for you to have that happen. Right? I did forget, there's a Kickstarter going up for this Pulp Rock campaign that Alexander Helene's doing, so please check that out. And you could basically the Kickstarter is like a pre-order. Like, it's going to happen. I think I'm going to contribute something if I can finish it up, but I've been horribly busy the last 2 months. It's been really brutal. But, I'm trying to finish up this novella for it, and then, maybe that'll be in there. But if you're interested in that anthology, go ahead and pre-order it. Oh, wait, I was going to save the game. Let's save the game. I realize I'm like almost invisible here in the corner here, now that the sun's kind of gone down here. Drop the gain a bit. Oh, exposure. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, the both of these are just to make up the difference. It's to, it's like a pre-order. That's the best way to put it. It's going to happen whether it meets that or not. So just so you know. Just make up any shortfalls. And pay for certain things ahead of time, like cover design, things like that. Alright, what is going on here? Well, let's find out. Let's find out what's going on up here. Any thoughts on JoJo so far? I like the first arc. I think it's a great little vampire story. Ouch, these guys can hit hard, can't they? Let's see what Double Titan does to him. Alright, they don't have that much health. Summoner doing tons of work here. 8 ability points. Whoa. Uh-oh. Stream stopped? Yeah, it's still showing on me. Uh-oh. So we can figure that out. Still showing me as live. Five ability points, that's not bad. Let's use our potions here. I don't have to go back in. Because I have lots of potions. Oh, can't go this way? Go. JoJo gained a level. What are your thoughts on preterism? I don't know what that is, so I don't have any thoughts on it. How do I get that chest? There's got to be like a secret passage. Come on. Yep. I do not care about Amazon's Wheel of Time. The only time I would say I'm going to care about it is I'm going to, if I want to do content on it, if I want to do like outrage content on it to sell a book. Otherwise, like, I can't. It's not going to be good. You know, it's going to suck. I mean, the series. I mean, the series isn't good. So, like, how are they going to make a good series out of bad books? I don't know how, but they will make a series. They'll probably make it even worse, or, you know, even less tolerable than the books were over time. Like, it's gonna suck. You know it's gonna suck because everything they do sucks. So why would you even pay attention to it? I don't understand. I mean, I understand. It's because Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time is a thing. But personally, I would not pay any attention to it because I don't think it's worth paying attention to. Save a little mana here. A lot of ability points here. Yeah, Rand is not a great main character. It gets really, like, the books become basically... I don't believe that the Apocalypse and Second Coming happened during the 70 AD destruction of Jerusalem. I don't believe that. Jerusalem wasn't even fully destroyed. I don't believe that the Hebrews were exterminated or anything like that. So no, I don't agree with that. It's like, come on, then what are we doing here? Maybe they'll squish it down to only a few... Yeah, you're right. Maybe they would. They could make it actually better, huh? That's a good point. That's a really good point. Like, maybe they'll actually make it good. I personally am not... You know, I'm not counting on it. Let's go secret. I don't want to stand around here all day. Maybe we'll see the secret passage around here somewhere. There it is. Sorry. I'm not excited about the KOTOR remake. To hire a bunch of writers to rewrite the story. A bunch of them are woke. And a bunch of them are bad and never done anything good. Why would you, like, why would you care? You know, why would you expect good things out of that? Oh, she's dead. I'm so running out of mana here. Oh, come on. What? Dang it. Dang it. Let's see here. Mix down. Received Crystal Helmet. What's Crystal Helmet do? Raises magic power, okay. Where are we on points? I'm getting there. Slowly but surely getting enough ability points. Do you think it would be better for our society in general if the Amazon show was a flop? Yeah. I think it'd be... I mean, I don't know. Probably. It's going to be one of those things where, like, if it's a flop, people will think, oh, people aren't interested in fantasy anymore. Because the people who fund these shows don't read the books that they're funding, really, for the most part. You know, they're not really, like, tapped into any of this stuff. They're like, well, Game of Thrones was big, let's copy that. And that's, like, as far as they think here. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's get... Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, use a cottage here. Poor Kryle just is getting her butt kicked. Alright, she got her revenge on the demons. 8 ability points is a lot. Well, I'm putting her in the front row, and she's really not a front row fighter. You know, it's really not where she should be. I mean, I just wanted more physical attack to, like, get through some of these things, you know. Let me go use a cottage here. Oh no! Level 5 death. Berserker can't hit anything. Let's see if we can get out of here. I think the tent will bring her back to life. See how much mana did we get back? Not all of it, but there's another 10. Mostly use tents to get your mana back, not for any reason. Maybe the future of book adaptations is in animation. It works for manga, yeah. You could be more imaginative in animation, I feel like, and it ends up being less expensive. Like, you're basically watching animated movies now, but they're attempting to be photorealistic, you know, which is, I don't know, it is what it is. Before we go anywhere, let's actually save. Here we go. I like those. I like getting those guys because I get 8 ability points. It's like I kind of want to farm them, but you get jerks like this too. My Berserker cannon, nothing. I think Harry Potter would work as an animated movie pretty good. I think maybe better than it worked as a live-action movie, actually. But, like, what's the point, though? Like, we already made a pretty highly successful movie out of it. So, like, is there a big point to doing that? I don't know. Petrified. It's my soft. There it is. Soft. Oh, that heals him. This is ridiculous here. Man, this thing has a ton of HP. It'll take all day here. I'm really glad I have this turbo button. There we go. 7 ability points. Ferris gained a job level. Received Berserk. Yeah, I think it was. I mean, it's certainly a very successful series. I didn't think there was really anything wrong with it. They're not my. Not all of them, they're not super consistent across the movies as far as tone goes, I guess, but they're generally pretty good fare. I think the core stories that are there are decent enough that they're going to translate well. Since they're written as basically mystery stories, you know, that's the format, is they're like a mystery. And I think that works really well in movie form. So, I literally look like Agent Smith. I've actually heard that, like, when Matrix came out, and I didn't have a beard or anything. There was like one of the agents. It wasn't actually Agent Smith, but one of the other ones looked like a teenage me. They're like, it's uncanny that he looks exactly like you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, Mr. Anderson. It's the smell. And we're gonna make a 4th Matrix. The plot leak that I've seen for the 4th Matrix actually, I think, looks kind of decent. You didn't hear that from me. But yeah, I think the plot leak that I've seen is actually pretty decent. And you know, the thing is that is being made by the original people, so cool, I guess, for them. It may suck, but at least it's made by the people who made it. Unlike most things, which are complete skin suits made by people who have no relationship to the original material at all, don't care about it. I was talking to someone about Ghostbusters or something on Twitter, and it's like, isn't it bad that this guy didn't get to do 2 Ghostbusters movies? I'm like, Harold Ramis only got to do 2 Ghostbusters movies. It's like the standard is doing more movies than the original people who created it got to do. That's a ridiculous standard. But also, you know, if you watch that all-girl Ghostbusters, it's pretty apparent that the guy who made it didn't really care anything about Ghostbusters, so why would he care that he doesn't get to do a second Ghostbusters movie? He didn't like the original, so who cares? He's not going to care. He got to do a woke movie, and that's all that really matters. And then he's had nothing but work since. He suffered no get woke, go broke of any kind. Get woke, go broke is basically just complete cope. You know, it doesn't happen. The people involved don't go broke, you know, and going woke ensures that you'll have work even when you do bad things. It's the opposite. I wrote a blog article about it. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to turn it into a video later. I'll link the blog article. Evoking Mammon to spite Moloch. There we go. It's going to be different because it's just made years later by people who have embraced their mental illness. Beast Killer. I wonder what that is. I'm not sure what the Beast Killer is. I don't know what the Beast Killer is, but whatever. Anything need to... No, we don't. We're good. Now ready for the new world to be scourged by the Assyrian nations, as foretold by Revelation? Uh-oh. Level 5 death. There he goes. Oh, feds at the DC protest? Yeah. Why would anyone go to that? Like, I feel like we've been saying that for like 2 years. It's like, don't go to these things. These are setups. A sort of vindictive option for art, and the more of these we get, the better. Eventually we won't have to waste our time playing peanut gallery for mainstream media. Yeah. The Harry Potter uneven tone thing is semi-intentional. They had a new director almost every film. Yeah, I know that. You're right. And the directors had different visions, and it kind of works. But there's things that are kind of weird. Like the first 2 movies, they're wearing robes. It's very in-universe. Because like in the books, they're always wearing these robes all the time because that's what wizards wear. And then they just start wearing street clothes in number 3 because the director and the producer decided that the actors looked better with street clothes. And so you got that. There's not necessarily anything wrong with it. But it doesn't feel consistent as a result. Right, we got this guy again. Alright. Do you think that the secular humanism stuff is really a cover for lapsed pagans? Spiritual I don't think there are any pagans, really. No, I think secular humanism is people trying to make a religion out of nothing, basically. You know, they want a religion, but they don't know. They also have an imagination about what religion is being bad somehow. So it's basically people trying to have religion without having religion, you know. And for a lot of those people, they recognize, hey, there's a lot of good things for religion, and we want to maybe have those things, but we want to focus on these other things. We want to believe in the goodness of humanity. Like, it's a worship of humanity, which is actually really not good. Like, humans have a terrible track record when you stop and think about it. You know, it was humans that did the Holocaust, right? It's like, I never lost faith in humanity. It's like, even though, like, 200 million people were killed in the 20th century through violence, you still have faith in humanity? Okay. I guess we can mute this guy, too. That might help. Wow, this guy does have a lot of HP, like 30,000 or something. It's ridiculous. Always remember that worldview and religion are the same word. Yeah, that's a good saying there. Uh-oh. Dang it. Man, I'm running out of MP. Raise. Oops. Raise. Sometimes you go so fast through this, it's like kind of like a swirly whirl thing. The rumor I've heard is that, like, Neo is actually a machine with the memories, and, like, the world is falling apart and stuff like that. And, like, humanity's been gone forever, but, you know, the machines continue on because they don't have any other purpose except to continue on trying to fulfill the purpose of the humans. Which I actually kind of like. I would love that twist. What do you think of the Da Vinci Code female divinity being squashed by the Catholic Church thing? I think it's complete bullshit. There's absolutely no truth to it. It's ridiculous. I don't know what else I could say about it. There's always this, you know... I'm like, how should I put this? People love this conspiracy theory that the Catholic Church is somehow an esoteric organization, when pretty much the entirety of everything it's done is completely exoteric. Christianity as a religion is an exoteric religion, meaning everything's out in the open. There's nothing secret. You don't have to ascend to some secret level of Catholic hierarchy in order to know the secret of the Catholic Church. Oh, that's great. Let's go back and use some tints because we are out of mana. Archbishop Vigano recently wrote a great article called Libera Nosa Malo, Considerations on the Great Reset in the New World Order. He argues that Luciferians are behind it all. He might be right. Where is it? Phoenix Down. Oh, dang it. Alright, we gotta run. We gotta run. There's my cat. My old cat just yowling away. Cottage. Alright. Save again. I feel like I'm like going nowhere here in this dungeon. Keep falling down holes. Every time. Alright, he's dead at least. Yeah, and I would say the crazy thing about Gnosticism too is that because it's exoteric, we don't really know what Gnostics even believed, because their secrets died with them. So, their secret esoteric knowledge died with the same thing with the Druids. The Druids had a completely esoteric set of beliefs and practices, and so when the Druids went away, so did our knowledge of what the Druids do. There's like people who kind of LARP as Druids. There's like Druidic organizations, but we don't really know what the Druids believed. We can't know. Because they're gone, and they never wrote down. They didn't believe in writing down their beliefs. So once we get separated by time, we're like, we don't know what the Druids believed. No, instead of doing Titan, I'll do Ifrit twice. Ifrit. Saw yesterday that they're making a new D&D movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. That has actually been in the works for like 10 years, if you would believe it. So like, I wrote a movie, gosh, this was back in like 2013, 2012. I think it was 2000. This movie, I think, was 2013. Yeah, 2013, maybe 2014. I think it was 2013. And, the producer was like, it's a cool movie, but this, they're already making a D&D movie, so we can't do this movie. It was like about guys playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, no, they're going to make a D&D movie. So it's been, it's probably been in development hell for like 7 or 8 years. They just wouldn't move ahead with like making it. All right. Guess we could just go through this door. Okay. The Catholic Church does not have esoteric aspects. Oh, you don't know all that goes on in the Vatican. Yeah, you also don't know everything that goes on anywhere, like behind any door. It's like they have virtually everything is like public knowledge. Oh, well, we didn't get to listen to the cardinals debating who they were going to vote for Pope. Who are they going to elect for Pope? Oh, yeah, okay. We also don't know what the Supreme Court says. So by that definition, the Supreme Court is esoteric as well. You know, any corporation is esoteric. Generally, when we mean esoteric, we mean that the knowledge can be acquired, but it's completely hidden. Like there's some secret thing that underpins the church. There's not. You know? It's not like a secret society. It's not like the Masons. That's what people think of with esoteric. Oh, no! I have an ability that lets you avoid holes or see holes. Poor Kryl. She's getting wrecked. Oh my gosh. Okay, kitty. This poor old cat. I think he's going a little bit senile. Yeah, I mean, people also believe the Pope is like the Ultra King. They're like, oh, you believe that the Pope is perfect. It's like, Catholics do not believe that the Pope is a perfect human being. The doctrine of infallibility has to do with speaking from the seat on faith and morals, meaning the Pope has the last word on judgments of the church, like what is doctrine, what is dogma of the church. The Pope has like the final veto on that. You know, an example would be Humani Vitae is probably the best example because who was it? Humani Vitae. Paul VI, that's right. So Paul VI basically overrode the recommendations and said, like, no, we're not going to say that birth control is okay, and we're going to maintain what we have held as dogma since the beginning, and we think that if you allow birth control, then women will become objectified. Basically, everything he said came to pass. It was completely prophetic. So that's what infallibility means: is that the teachings cannot be wrong when the Pope basically has the final say. It doesn't mean that he's like a perfect being who has never sinned and is incapable of being wrong. Or incapable, and lots of times popes will speak as private theologians. You know, not as, you know, they won't make a declaration from the seat, like an official judgment. Rather, they will speak as not lay theologians, but as a private theologian. I think this is probably the case, but there's no ruling on it. And so then they think, oh, well, this is a heretic pope that said this thing back in, you know, I don't know, 1090. And it's like, well, that Pope didn't make that an official teaching of the church. He was just writing as a private theologian, like many priests did throughout history. There we go. I think a tent ought to do it. Let's see where my mana's at. Yeah, our mana's really good. We'll just use a tent. Look at all these items that I won't ever sell. I grew up reading a particular dictionary. It had a section devoted to slang in the back. It didn't register for me that slang in it was a bit outdated. It was published in 1941. It's kind of cool to look at those old slang things, I think. Because there's words that just kind of fell out of use, like jive and stuff. Like, it just, we don't really, it's like, who uses this? All right. Let's see what we got going here. I think there's a boss fight coming up here, so I'm gonna switch some of these jobs around. We'll keep the hunter, but I think I'll go back to bear here, and then we'll do 2 swords and S shot. And I think this is gonna hit hard. I wonder what slang will be like when I hit my... Man, that is good. There we go. Alright, here we go. Okay, here's the boss. It's Mothra. I wondered who could have made it this far. But it's only a group of little girls. Ha 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 ha. Well, excuse me, Jojo's a boy. Now I will send you all to your graves. Let's see if we can beat this guy. Stoker. I wonder what that does. So now he's immune. Okay. Let's try some different stuff out here. Put Golem on the party and we'll try Titan. See if that does any damage. I think the internet has like accelerated slang in a pretty profound way. Oh yeah, we're gonna get wrecked here. Probably use like a flame shield. I could probably put a flame shield on a character and that'll probably help pretty significantly here. Oops. I don't know what these guys are doing with each other here. Well, that didn't do anything against that guy. So he's like immune or something there. Oh, interesting. Well, let's res him. And then we'll cure everybody else. Oh, he's gonna get hurt here. Oh, a different one. One of them is vulnerable and one of them is like not vulnerable each time. That's interesting. I'm still figuring this one out. And I don't know. Let's just do like Bolt. See which one is, see if any of them were vulnerable. We'll wait here. Didn't even, okay. If we fight that guy in the back row, we'll probably take damage. So I think they respond to magic by casting that blaze spell. So that's interesting. Okay, that didn't do anything either. I think I'm probably going to die here, but that's okay. Let's see if there's a pattern here. Alright, so that didn't do anything. I wonder if there's any way to tell which one is like the one that's vulnerable. I think maybe if he blinks. He's not. I don't know. Nope, that didn't do anything. Maybe that one? Alright, nope. That's interesting. It's an antidote. Okay, that one was vulnerable that time. Okay. I don't know how to tell which one I can hit or which one I can't hit. Well, apparently that one was vulnerable, but not any of the others. Okay. I'll just try one at random here. Oh, good. We're hitting this one hard. Alright, so he went to one of the other ones. 1, 2. He blinked twice. So maybe it's the second one? I don't know. There's got to be an item here that'll get rid of muddle. Because I really got to get rid of that. Like, I know that, I know as soon it would get rid of it, but I don't know. We'll just do this. Or like randomly hit one of them each time. See if I can mute them. Muted 3 of them. But they could still do blaze, so that didn't work out too good. He shot himself in the face and died. Let's raise him. Cure everybody else. So I think, yeah, we just avoid. We gotta avoid using magic on this fight. Let's use more here too. Him. That's that guy this time. See if I can hit him twice. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, and then he blinks and it goes to someone else. Alright. Speed it up for a minute. Let's just fight one and see what happens. Okay, nothing. The rapid fire is useful because then you can randomly hit one and I don't have to learn the mechanics of this fight or like how to tell which one is vulnerable. Okay, I won. There we go. 20 ability points. Learned Mind Blast. Alright, actually I'm out of time for this little stream, so this will be the last thing today. The second lithograph! Woo! I wonder if I can get 3 more weapons. A barrier is dropping. The gates to the Fork Tower have opened. Powerful black and white magic can be found there. Sweet. I guess that's next. There's something written on this lithograph. Fork Tower, twin houses of powerful black and white magic. The magic in both towers must be taken at the same time, or they will explode. Let's see, magic. We have like return. Oh yeah, we got getting some blue magic finally. Mind Blast. Okay. I guess we'll just have to go out. Disney will eventually come around from staying woke when they lose money. I keep telling them that it doesn't matter. Like, they can lose money. First of all, they can lose money forever. That's a thing. But why would they come around? You know, they're not going to come around just because they lose money. In fact, the people who believe in their message will, you know, they'll say like, well, I'm glad I said the right things. And because even if even if the company goes down, we were doing the right thing. Oh, she mastered it. Yes. All right, that is sweet. I'm going to switch her back to Berserker. No, to Berserker. And we'll do 2 swords. And let's go over to her. So Rain is a summoner. But we can switch to like any mage here now. Now that we mastered this. The Time Mage. Actually, let's do we want to do Time Mage or Black Mage? That's the real question. Because I'm level 0 on like both of these, so it doesn't matter. I got White Mage already on White and Red Mage. I do Time Mage. It's probably better to do Black Mage on... Hold on. What's Kryle's Time Mage level? She's already level 5 Time Mage. So I guess we'll do... I really should have done Black Mage with her. Black Mage, White Mage, so you have more offensive abilities. I mean, I guess we'll do Black Mage, though. I don't want to spend time, like, fixing that problem. We really want red 2x. This is going to be very strong. We do want to take off the poet cap, though, and put on the hair ornament. Because that will reduce the cost of mana by half. Woke corporatism is a disease to society. Yeah, it's corporate cancer. Box Day wrote a book on it for corporate cancer. And that's it. It's corporate cancer. It, like, kills the patient. Well, we can't summon right now, but that's okay. Because, like, Ice 3 and Fire 3 cost, like, nothing, so we can just do those twice. And they just do ridiculous damage for this kind of trash, you know? Kryle, stop dying! Kryle, stop dying challenge. Impossible. Yeah, you don't fight the snake on the ground where it's powerful. Fight the snake in, you know, you take the snake to the air. So take your arguments to the spiritual realm, and they can't, you know, they cannot compete there. I think she just has low HP. I might put her in the back row or something. I don't know. There we go. We'll do Bolt 3. Well, not Ice 3. Kryle, stop dying. And Berserker, hit something. Like, Berserker's a terrible class, but if you master it, it gives you a lot of just, like, bonus strength. I mean, he hits very hard if the thing doesn't have any evasion. Reina gained a job level, received black 1. Alright, there we go. Will you give your thoughts again on the death of the author? I don't believe in the death of the author. I believe the author's intent actually matters. There's nothing else to be there. Like, you can be affected by a story in a way the author didn't intend, and that is fine. Alright. It really is. You know, nothing can change your subjective experience about something, but just because you have a subjective experience about something does not mean that that thing becomes about your subjective experience. Your subjective experience is secondary to the author's intent, as far as what the work means goes. So just keep that in mind. You know, like, I can say that you know, The Last Jedi is a Star Wars nightmare, right? It's like being trapped inside a nightmare, and so therefore it's very interesting from that perspective. And I would be right. It is very interesting from that perspective. That's not necessarily what Rian Johnson meant. What's our mana like? How much does she attend? See how far we can get here. Man, I'd love to finish Hunter off. Love to finish Hunter off in Red Mage. Structuralism's the main philosophy of the 20th century. It's a belief basically that through your actions you can create. I'm going to speak very broadly across all arts here. It's that you can essentially create aesthetics. In other words, the author can pursue whatever aesthetic designs he wants in a work and can design new aesthetics that work the same as old aesthetics, or, you know, new ways of writing literature, for instance. So, like, Joyce would be an example of that. Basically just wrote the Odyssey with a bunch of different styles. Be an example of structuralism. So, I'm not a big believer in that. I'm mostly a believer that I'm somewhat of a believer in that, because it's like you can pick whatever styles you want to convey the effect that you want. But creating new aesthetics doesn't necessarily create something pleasurable for the audience. A good example to that would be, say, Arnold Schoenberg or Anton Webern. Go. You know, Arnold Schoenberg created 12th tone music, and it's a new aesthetic, unlike anything that came before it. But is it enjoyable to listen to on its own? The answer is not really. No, we want double black. We're going to do double bolt 3. There we go. Man, Rain is getting through these. Yeah, 12th tone, just a lot of people's just unlistenable, and like it's a sound world you have to be aware of and have knowledge of to even enjoy at all. But that's not enjoyable for most people. Most people don't enjoy 12th tone music at all. Movie composers will use atonal stuff, not necessarily 12th tone, for an effect of, it sounds creepy, weird, out of, you know, kind of like out of this world kind of sounds, strange, you know, mysterious, bizarre, uncertain. Those are the sounds that you get with 12th tone. Yeah, I mean, I've seen so-called fine art, and it looks like children's drawings. It's terrible. You know, that's the way things are now. Is that it's because people in universities who don't have to deal with customers end up making all the decisions about what art is supposed to be. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for today. We got through this dungeon. All right. From my understanding, my understanding for Death of the Author is postmodernism, which is basically that there's no firm connection between artistic intent and effect. In other words, you can make whatever art and whatever effect it has on people is merely not necessarily, I mean, it's arbitrary, right? In that it may flow from what you're doing, it may not, and there's nothing wrong with somebody's subjective experience. Now, there's truth to that, right? If somebody sees a painting and they have some sort of subjective experience, good or bad, that's the effect that they have, and there's not good or bad things attached to that. But what that usually meant in the postmodern sense is that just your intent as an author doesn't matter. What matters is what the audience feels about it. I don't really think that. And so looking back at Shakespeare, for example, it would be, okay, well, I'm going to do, for example, postmodern analysis. I'm going to do I'm going to do a feminist analysis of, see, back when I was in college, feminist analysis basically would be called today like LGBTQ. So I'm going to do a feminist analysis of Shakespeare, and I'm going to talk about how Merchant of Venice is all about being trans or something like that. So it can mean whatever you want it to mean. And that's the postmodern view of like death of the author. It really just means that the author's intent isn't relevant. What's relevant is just what effect it happens to have, or what you think the meaning what meaning can be ascribed to it, rather than what meaning is meant to be ascribed to it. So there's a historical analysis, which is a different school, which is like, what do you think Shakespeare meant, given he lived this time and he wrote these things, and other people wrote these things at the time, so that's probably his intent, or he said something about this intent. So it's probably trying to communicate these ideas. That would be historical analysis. Postmodern analysis tends to just ignore that as pointless and irrelevant. Who cares what he meant? What matters is how I feel about it and how you feel about it. So anyway, there you go. The idea of postmodern tied to centering marginalized voices is not, I mean, that's probably, postmodernism as it started in the 50s and 60s is probably different than it is now. I wouldn't call that postmodern, actually. I would call that something else. I would just call it like, I don't know, postmodernism, post-corporate. I don't know what to call that particular view. It's its own thing. Just call it like wokeism or the death cult or something, right? Postmodernism was about basically a breakdown between any kind of aesthetic system and effect. That's where you get like Jackson Pollock paintings, which are just like smears of paint intended to express his emotion at the time, and you may feel whatever you feel from them. Or arbitrary music, aleatoric music that's random, music that is by chance music like John Cage, which is like, my music is microphones attached to my larynx while I chew crackers. All of that that's classic postmodernism to me, which is kind of ridiculous when you stop and think about it. It's very rebellious. And it's about breaking down all meaning and systems and all structure and things like that. It's very much a postmodern thing. Modern was about creating structures, creating these ideas and building on them and creating new things. And postmodernism was like, you could do anything and it can have any meaning and that's fine. It's all helter-skelter. I'm talking to like really broad strokes. When you get like deep into visual art versus film versus music, I come from mostly a music background and a literature background. Like postmodern literature will have various things like this going for it. But each of those is going to express those ideals in different ways. And that was just kind of the sense of culture at the time, was about like freedom of expression and freedom of interpretation and things like that. So anyway, I'll let you guys go today with those broad strokes. None of those are going to be like correct in the specific, like you get onto some super specific area, but these are sort of broad ideas about what people were doing artistically, really from let's say the late 50s on into, the post-war period on into maybe the end of the 80s. And then the 90s, you get some other things that happen artistically. Things start to kind of divide out in different ways. So anyway, I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys will have a great day. I'll link that Kickstarter again. Oh, there's my article. Where's the Kickstarter? I had a Kickstarter linked. Oh, it's in the chat. So the Kickstarter for So it's the follow-up crowdfunding for the Pope Rock anthology. Please do check that out. Alexander, I've had on the show, is doing that, and should be pretty fun. So please do think about supporting that or pre-ordering it. Is really what this is. It's a way of pre-ordering it. So basically, there's not a lot of out-of-pocket to be recovered later because people pre-ordered it ahead of time. It just makes it easier on Alex to put that thing together. All right, I think that's it. I know newest book is on Kindle Vela, and I mean, I might pull it off Kindle Vela. People have asked me to. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, so maybe I will. I probably will, because it's just not, Kindle Vela's not really doing much. It hasn't really been supported much by Amazon, so probably good to just take the book off. I already have covers designed for it, so it'd be easy to just sell it. But I think I want to try to get a couple other things published before that I've kind of been holding back on. So there'll probably be a bunch of books coming out within a couple months of each other as we close out the year. But thanks, guys, and I will see you all next time. Have a great one.